So, November 26th, 2003, Soulja Slim gets murdered in front of his mother's house.
Facts.
When you heard the news, what did you think?
Man, I didn't believe it, bro. Like anybody that I know that get murdered and I got their number, I called. You know, I called his phone up. I called his phone. I don't be believing it, like, cause it's like, how, you know, like it just be like, nah, this ain't for real, you know? But when I called his phone, I was actually out of town, you know what I'm saying? And I was in Memphis, actually. And man, they told me the news, bro, and it messed me up. I was on a run at the time. You know, I was on a run, you know, and to hear that news, I believe it was like around Thanksgiving. I'm not knowing if it was Thanksgiving or around Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving, but I was in Memphis and I was on a run at that time, you know, and it messed me up, bro. Like, it messed me up like that was my big bro. Like that was like my family. And actually it really is my family because his little sister, my cousin, my mama cousin, is her father. You know what I'm saying? So his little sister is my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Peaches. So it was family ties now that I know now. You know what I'm saying? But it messed me up, man. It messed me up.
Well, he was only 26 years old.
Yeah.
He was young, man. I mean, you and I are in our 40s, so 26 is unbelievably young. You know, and I actually looked up the story. He was shot 3 times in the face, 1 time in the chest. When I talked to Juvenile about the situation, he said he blames, you know, Slim's people for not taking care of him properly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like New Orleans should have protected him a little better than that. I feel like that. I put the blame on the people that surrounded him. I always did.
You know, and I've talked to other people along the way, like me, you know, me and Lil Yachty talked about it. And we talked about how Slim...
And you know what, Vlad, not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
You can't really blame nobody for nobody demise or whatever happened to anybody, you know. I mean, I'm a firm believer that, you know, you can't stop what's coming to you unless you wake up and you become aware and you stop what's coming to you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, in that situation, I don't know what happened and how it happened. You know what I'm saying? But it happened. You feel me? You can't blame anybody, man. Like, you know, and I think a lot of people try to point fingers and say this person, that person, that person. We don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the situation. You feel me? So I wouldn't sit up here and say I blame anybody for nothing that happened to nobody. You know what I'm saying? It happened. And only him and, you know, whoever it was know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there was a person who was actually convicted of the murder, a guy named Jarrell Smith, who was 22 years old. You know, the story goes that he allegedly got $10,000 to kill Soulja Slim, which sounds crazy when you think about it. Like, you're killing one of the most popular people in the whole city. I mean, obviously 10,000 is not going to be enough for you to live out the rest of your life. You know, it's sad. It's sad to hear someone who, at the time, you know, me and Juvie talked about that. Slow Motion was actually Soulja Slim's song.
Yeah.
You know, so Soulja Slim was like a legend in New Orleans, but he had never had that big single that put him over the top.
He was on his way. He
was on his way, and Slow Motion was that song. Slow Motion was that song.
That was the song that was about to let the world know who Magnolia Slim. I just can't get into the Soulja Slim because I know Magnolia, you know what I'm saying? He actually got the name Soulja Slim when he signed with No Limit. But Magnolia Slim is the name that I know, you know what I'm saying? That's who I grew up to, you feel me? He was talented, man. He was on his way. He was on his way, man. He you know, man, you know, it without a shadow of doubt, Magnolia Slim would be running this shit, man. You feel me? Because it was nobody like him, bro. His wordplay was crazy. His wordplay was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he the one invented everything. Like, even to this day, in our city, people still talk like Magnolia Slim, walk like Magnolia Slim, dress like Magnolia Slim. Like, he was culture in New Orleans, bro. You feel me? Real talk.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry for your loss. I never
Yeah.
got to meet him, but I definitely was a fan of his music. I was a huge fan of.
So
Slow
you
Motion.
you never interviewed Magnolia Slim?
I have not. I have not.
That
Because
would have been a hell of an interview, man. That would
it
have
would've
been one of
been-
your best interviews, man. I promise. I know it would have. Off
Yeah,
the
no,
top.
I remember. I remember the night he was killed. Me and Bun B were working on some mixtape shit. He was working on some verses for my Tupac mixtape, and I called him because we were supposed to talk that day anyways. And I'm the one that broke the news to him, and he was like, "Damn," because he knew him very well. Also,
Yeah.
you know, probably not as well as you, but like, you know, they had worked together and everything. And he was like, "Damn." Like, I remember the tone in Bun's voice when he heard it.
The
It
love
was
the
a
love
big
that
loss.
you get, the response that you get from everybody when you mention Magnolia Slim should let you know the type of person that he was. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody have the same energy. You will never get nobody. And if it happened, I don't know what's wrong with him. But you'll never get nobody speaking anything bad about Magnolia Slim. Never.
Yeah.